It was, as I say, miscellaneous, whimsical as falling in love, something that you can't evade, you can't avoid, you can't dodge, you can't go around. You don't listen to your parents. You think all obstacles are mythological and that you're going to have this thing, love, this person you love, this idea at whatever cost. Your life is made in those moments. It's a moment of self-donation. I give myself to this. For over half a century, Zelda Fichandler's career redefined the American theatre. She was a legendary director, a champion of actors, and the matriarch of regional theatre. Zelda Fichandler was born Zelda Diamond on September 18, 1924 in Boston. Her father, Harry Diamond, a scientist, moved the family to Washington, D.C. in 1928 after accepting a job at the National Bureau of Standards. Her mother, Ida, worked as her father's secretary. Zelda said of her childhood, "In this middle-class Jewish family, I was the maverick. I wasn't docile. I never fit in." Independent thinking would continue to set her apart for the rest of her life. She enrolled at George Washington University in their pre-med program, but her tiptoe in her father's footsteps ended abruptly when she spilled hydrochloric acid down her shirt, burning herself and ruining her new sweater. She studied Russian language and literature at Cornell and worked as a translator. A college student paid by the word, Clever Zelda's translations were particularly verbose. At 22, she married Thomas Fichandler. The two were politically active, often attending protests together. Zelda began work in the Russian division of military intelligence, but was eventually fired for union organizing. What appeared to be a roadblock was really redirection. Disillusioned, she returned to George Washington U and enrolled in a Master of Arts. Fatefully, she took a class taught by Edward Mangum, a drama professor and director. Mangum lamented the state of the American theater. Aside from the occasional touring show and some summer stock, professional theater in America lived in a 10-block radius, Broadway. Zelda had a simple but revolutionary idea. I was just going to do plays and not have them in New York. That's all. Together with Mangum and her husband, Zelda raised $15,000, bought an abandoned movie house, and converted it, along with a ragtag group of friends, including a tennis pro, a policeman, a scientist, a lawyer, and a retired restaurateur. The result was a 247-seat theater in the round, a shape chosen in the hopes of saving money on flats and drapery. Here, Zelda and Mangum co-founded the Arena Stage, the only professional theater in Washington, D.C. The last had opened in 1895 and closed in the late 1940s to avoid integration, the process of ending systemic racial segregation. The Arena Stage's first season was both naively ambitious and incredibly impressive. 18 plays, including works by Shakespeare, Molière, Oscar Wilde, Tennessee Williams, and, of course, George Bernard Shaw, as well as new American playwrights. In 1952, Mangum left the Arena Stage, and Zelda took sole artistic leadership of the company. She believed in theater as a public service. She said, like a library, like picking up the garbage, like schools, like churches. Why couldn't what theater has to give be integrated into community life? She kept ticket prices low. The most expensive cost $1.90, which is a little over $20 today. The Arena Stage was the first theater in D.C. to play to integrated audiences. This access and inclusion drew large crowds, but they were still losing money. Zelda the Maverick found a way to use it to her advantage. By declaring the theater intentionally not-for-profit, the Arena Stage could accept donations, grants, and was exempt from taxes. Regional theater was born. By 1967, she had reversed the flow of plays from Broadway with The Great White Hope by Howard Sackler, a biography of boxer Jack Johnson, starring James Earl Jones, supported by a cast of 60 other actors. The 3.5-hour epic was the first produced by a regional theater to then transfer to Broadway, going on to win a Tony Award and a Pulitzer Prize. But a freshly forged path is not without obstacles. Many Arena Stage company members and actors followed the play to Broadway, leaving a void in the Arena Stage's personnel. And Sackler didn't share profits. The stumble didn't stop her. She rebuilt the company and sent many more plays to Broadway, accompanied by better contracts. Zelda served as the artistic director of the Arena Stage for 40 years, and then became the chair of the graduate acting program and master teacher of acting and directing at NYU's Tisch School of the Arts from 1984 to 2009. She died in 2016 at the age of 91. Today, there are more than 1,000 regional theaters across North America, all carrying Zelda's torch of education, access, and inclusion. Created for art's sake, crafted by actors, and reminding us that a mind, once stretched, never returns to its original dimensions. If the theater was a temple, then actors were its high priests.